What's up, YouTube? DonutTheFlygon here. That is Flygon named Donut. And today I'm going to be talking about Poison Gas. It's a really interesting move that I see a lot of use in competitive VGC. It is a move that I actually didn't know existed until recently. And it poisons all of the enemies, so in a double battle it hits both of the opponents, which is actually really interesting. Obviously poison isn't as good in doubles as it is in singles because you don't have enough time to add up all that residual damage. You won't be getting as much out of it because VGC is just so much quicker pace. But being able to poison both of the targets simultaneously is really strong in my opinion, and it actually makes it worth it. So here's all the Pokemon, the fully evolved Pokemon that learn Poison Gas. These are the only Pokemon, so this is why it's not a move you commonly hear about. And that's why, frankly, nobody uses the strategy in VGC. But I came up with some cool ideas for it, so yeah, let's just get into it. Alright, so the first Pokemon is Weezing. Weezing is a poison type with Levitate, which is really strong because it's only weak to Psychic. Levitate removes that ground weakness completely. So I would definitely pair this with something with Earthquake, like maybe Landorus T or something like that. That'd be pretty strong. So the set that I decided to run with it is Poison Gas. Obviously, that's the point of this. So with Will-O-Wisp, just in case you don't want to go for the toxic, you see physical attacker as a bigger threat. You know, Will-O-Wisp is obviously amazingly strong. And then Belch. Belch is a really interesting move. It's got 120 base power, 90 accuracy, so it's a really strong poison type attack, but you could only use it if you've eaten a berry. So I decided to go with this because Weezing really doesn't have any other good attacks. You can also run Sludge Bomb or Sludge Wave, but I decided to go with this because most of the time I'm just going to be using status anyway. And then Protect, that way you can protect for a turn and get more residual damage with poison, so or burn. So then for the EVs, I wanted to go just like fully defensive, so 252 HP, 252 special defense, and 4 special attack for more damage with Belch. You could definitely run it differently, obviously, and there's probably a better set to run for, you know, EVing for specific things, but this is just like a toss-up set. I think it's pretty strong, though. With Weezing's 120 base defense, that's actually amazingly strong, so it can take hits really effectively, and especially with that citrus. So moving on, we got Muck. Muck is really cool because it's super tanky. It's got 105 HP, 100 special defense, and a decent 75 defense, so it's really tanky, and it has stockpile, so you can actually run some pretty trolly things with this. So I decided to just run Gunk Shot, Poison Gas, Stockpile, Protect. Pretty simple, straightforward. Black Sludge for HP back, which is really important on this Pokemon, and Sticky Hold so you can't lose it from, say, a knockoff or something. It also has an incredible base 105 attack stat, so Gunk Shots will actually be doing a lot of damage, and if you get up a couple stockpiles, they won't be able to touch you for anything back, so I think it's pretty strong. There's obviously other sets you can run on these Pokemon, but I think Muck's is pretty straightforward, and it's pretty effective. And for the EVs, I just went, you know, fully defensive again. Alright, so Skuntank. Skuntank is a poison dark, so it's only weak to ground. Poison is such a great typing right now because Poison got more offensive with fairy types, and it's only weak to psychic and ground, but you know, Poison Dark, it's not weak to psychic at all, which is great. Skuntank is an interesting Pokemon. You can run Shukaberry or Air Balloon on it since it's only weak to ground, and I decided to just go for like a physical attacking fast set, so 252 attack, 252 speed, and a jolly nature, and then play rough, Poison Gas, Protect, Night Slash. So I decided to go with Stench, just because 10% chance to flinch is pretty nice. That's why I'm running Night Slash, because then you have a critical hit ratio and a 10% chance to flinch. If you were running Crunch, then the 10% chance to flinch from Stench wouldn't be added onto that, it would actually just not be there. So yeah, this is a pretty straightforward physical attacking set. The Poison Gas is kind of weird since it's a more aggressive set, but it still can catch people off guard and be pretty strong. So moving on, we got Swallot. Swallot is kind of out there, but I thought it was really unique because it has access to the move Venom Drench. Venom Drench is actually a really awesome move. So what it does is it hits poison targets only, and it drops their attack, special attack, and speed all down by 1 stage. So you use poison gas first turn, second turn you use venom trance, drop all their stats, and allow your partner to just easily be able to take hits and hit them first. So I feel like it's actually really strong. Just lower everything they can do to you. And then Black Sludge to gain health back, and then Liquid Ooze is nice because it makes sure that it can't get Giga Drained or anything like that. And then Protect to add up residual damage, and Gunk Shot just to get a little bit of attack in. And then EEVs, you can do whatever with them, but I recommend going super tanky. This is just an extremely even spread, but you probably want to change it up for a specific survivability if you want to go that in depth. I'm actually not going to get into the other ones here. So Hypno and Garbodor, I don't really see a really impactful use for them. They don't have anything new they bring to the table compared to the other ones. Garbodor is pretty much just a worse version of Muck, and Hypno is actually just got some really bad stats. Hypno is okay because it's actually the only Psychic type here, and it's not Poison type at all, which is really interesting, but you know, its stats really aren't out there and doesn't really have any special moves that are interesting. Whereas Weezing has great ability, good stats, Skuntank has great typing, Swallot has the awesome Venom Drench attack, and Muck has the really cool Stockpile. So yeah, that's actually it for this video. Thank you so much for watching, guys. There's going to be a new video on Friday, and you can leave a like if you like this, subscribe if you enjoyed, and that's it for this video. Peace.